Hi everybody, it's Asif Kapoor here from Spacious Hong Kong. I'm going to talk to you today about how to use Spacious to find a really great place to rent. So the first thing to talk about is if you land on Spacious.hk, you will see our landing page, which is this page here, which we think gives you a very good flavor of who we are as a company and what we do. Hopefully you do too. If you don't, then please feel free to drop me an email, asif@spacious.hk. And we can talk about how we can make it better. We love feedback a lot. Just talking about the page a little bit, on the left hand side here we've got some sharing options. We absolutely would love it if you would share Spacious, any one of our pages on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest or Google+. On the top right you can use these buttons here to follow us on Google+, Facebook and Twitter. And then on the right hand side here, this is a channel to submit any feedback that you might have. We're always looking to make Spacious better, and your ideas have been invaluable in helping us move forward. So to get started, click on the search for rental button, which takes you to a map-based search view, which we think is incredibly intuitive, and it makes a lot of sense because one of the things that does matter a lot when you search for a property, a place to live, is the location. And that's one of the ways that we want to try and really make a difference by making it as transparent as we possibly can do about what it's like to live in a particular neighborhood, what are the fair prices in a particular neighborhood. So what you're looking at right now is a map of Hong Kong broken down by individual neighborhoods, so Shen Wan, Poho, Sai Ying Pun, mid-levels, the Peak. You can see where those individual neighborhood boundaries are, and each one of these bubbles represents how many properties there are for rent in that particular neighborhood. So this is really all about giving you an overview. On the left hand side here, we've broken Hong Kong down into individual regions, high level regions. So Hong Kong Island you're looking at right now, Hong Kong South Side, which is really Repulse Bay, Stanley and Shekou, Kowloon, New Territories, Sai Kung, Clearwater Bay, Lantau Island, and then back to Hong Kong again. So coming back to this page here, say I wanted to find a place to rent in Po Ho, which is kind of southern Shen Wan. So I click on that. The map then zooms in. It gives me a more granular view of where the properties are. I can see how the properties are laid out across the different parts of Po Ho. On the left hand side, the visible neighborhoods bar has changed now into showing the actual individual neighborhoods that you're looking at right now, and this is all really designed to make things easier to navigate, make it easier to go around the map. So you can also move around here, and this bar will change so you can actually see where you are at any point. So if I go back to Po Ho, you can see that's there. So say I wanted to see this place here right now. There's 6 properties there, and I want to know what the details of those 6 properties are. I click on the bubble, then I get this summary, which is sorted by price, of showing me the prices, the floor that property is in when it's available. It's not available for all of these guys, unfortunately. And then the square footage. So say I wanted to look at this one, 20K. I click on that, and I get the listing details. And this is really telling me that the property is on for 20K. It's in a building called View Villa. And the neighborhood is Po Ho, which we already know. I can browse the photos like this. It's a 2-bedroom apartment. I don't know. We don't have any details of the number of showers, the gross and the net. Gross and net, and what floor zone it's in. The other thing we have is our spacious estimate for this property. So based on our own internal pricing model, we think this property is actually undervalued because we think this is actually worth 22K. So in our estimation, this is actually a good value property to be getting, and that's one of the ways that we're trying to help people. So I've got 2 options right now. I can either click the contact button to contact the agent that has this property, or I can add this to my shortlist, right? And then I can review it later. So that's really just about making it easier to navigate. So say I've done that, I can now come back to this. I can now look at some other properties that I might be interested in a particular in another neighborhood. So say I browse to here now. I look at these guys here. So we think for this one, this is 98 2nd Street, Siang Pun. We think this is actually good value. 13K is a fair rental number for this. One bed, one bath, net, gross, and it's on a low floor. So on and so forth. So you keep adding things to your shortlist, and you can review your shortlist at any time by just clicking on that. You can filter the properties down that you're looking at in your view by clicking on by filtering by price, by the gross area, number of bedrooms, how old the property is in terms of listings. So if you only want to see properties that have been listed within 24 hours, then click that. And you can also save the search, and that will allow you to create an alert where we will email you the moment anything comes in that matches your criteria. The other thing you can do is you can also switch to a list view for those people that don't want to use the map. And this is the default on our mobile platform, by the way. And this is really just showing the same data, but in a list view. And the other additional option you have here is you can actually sort by individual neighborhoods here. So that makes it a bit easier. So here you can sort by all of these different options, by whatever you want, by price, by gross, and yeah, that's it really. That's it. That's the main thing. The other thing you can do, I'll talk about the neighborhood pages a bit later on as well, but you can actually look for property for rent or sale in particular neighborhoods.